yesterday I have yesterday I have training on the day. Yes, for a Japanese group. So I have to support my trainers, master trainer. They teach about delegation and giao việc và ủy quyền. Yes, delegation skill, effective delegation skill, and after that, when 5 p.m. I have finished my course, so I went to the Thảo Viên resort with my family, my husband and two sons. Yes, because Thảo Viên resort is very near from Hanoi. It's about 40 kilometers, and today I because my husband aunt have gone away. Yes, she died. Yes, so my husband have passed away. Yes, and my husband have to go to the Sun Mai. Yes, and after that we will come back Hanoi. So with me, my yes, and I have realized of course I'm slept, and in 5 p.m. I go to the swimming pool to learn swim. Yes.
You don't know how to swim?
Yes, how to swim.
Okay, so now you already learned it, right?
Yes. And how about you? Yes. Where are you now?
I'm in the fried high fat in Hadong district.
Yeah. And it is near from your office.
It's not really near. It's about 8 hours. Like actually, beyond the Google Map, it is like 7 kilometers, 7.7 kilometers. But actually, I think the real distance is about 7 kilometers. Not too far away from my office. It takes me
Yes.
like 20 minutes in total to travel from here to my office.
Yes. And you stay alone or stay with another friends?
I stay with my new friend. Actually, I
Okay.
saw her status. I mean, like we didn't know each other before, so
Oh,
her post her roommate post the status about like their apartment sharing in the
yes.
night iPad, and I
Mm.
looked at it and I feel like, oh, this is a reasonable price. I can adopt it, and then I talked to her roommate, and then like she told me to contact with the girl, and like I watched her, like her Facebook, and I see like, oh,
Yes.
this is the really like a suitable person for me because she think positively, and she like she followed the Buddhism, so I think she is a
Mm.
good girl. And I talked to her, and then we made an appointment to see their apartment, and I visited her apartment, and I feel like, oh, it's really nice apartment.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I think the apartment here is really nice. Like
Mm.
it's out there, like the kitchen,
Mm.
like the living room, and
Yes.
the living room. So now we share the living room and
Mm.
it's like the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, and the toilet.
Yes. And you can cook.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Okay. Good.
like like from now on, so I have to cook in the maybe in the evening or in the early morning, so can bring it to work because like in Vietnam everything was so expensive.
Yes. Yes. And it's very good for you
Hmm.
because when you cook by yourself, the food is very good.
Hmm. Yeah,
I think
and
so.
and
Yes.
here like everything is so clean because like they have their supermarkets, and I mean everything there is so clean, so they can
Yes,
control the quality of the food. I mean
that's
everything
good.
is great because like they have really nice campus in the first floor, and this is like is in the city too, and they have a four building here, and in the opposite side it is no new
Mm,
in
okay.
Anhung or something like that. And they are going to build something like the shopping mall, like the Iron Mall Long Bien. So they're gonna build the new one here in my opposite side.
Yes.
And I think like in
Okay.
the future, this area will going to be really expensive. So I think it's really good for me to rent apartment. Like I pay 100 no 1 million and 100
Mm,
thousand Vietnam dong for the rent here for the rental, and I pay extras like for the electricity bill,
internet.
utility bill,
Yes.
internet, and
Mm,
I mean everything. It's just like around 400 like more than 400. So it's around
okay.
1 million and a half in total.
Mm, good.
I think it's really good price for me because I just
Yes.
started a new job and I need to pay a lot. I don't want to pay a lot for the accommodation only. So I think like
Yes.
I can adopt like less than 2 million for accommodation.
Yes. If you can save your money, you 2 year 2 year later you can buy a house.
A house in Hanoi.
Yeah. Yes, in Hanoi, but you can rent from bank.
Mm-hmm.
Loan from bank. Yes,
Yeah,
because when you buy a house, for example, it's 40 40 mét vuông.
40 square
Yes, 40 square mét vuông đọc là gì cô? Mét.
square.
Yes,
Oh, it's
40
just square.
square. Yes, 40 square. So it's not and you you have to pay uh five five hundred 5
100
million. Yeah, 5 millions
five
for
million
5 triệu 3 4 4 5 triệu. Yes,
for
because
one square.
for per month for no for per month. If you loan you will loan money from bank
This is
to
really cheap.
yes
How much?
because
How much do
this
I need to pay in total?
for example my house we have to pay uh 10 about 10 millions per month. So if you have if you buy a house or a home
House.
apartment apartment about 30 square or 40 square, so you you have a ability to pay this money. Yes, two
Okay.
years
So
later, yes, your
like
salary will develop.
yeah, of course, like my salary will be developed. And then
Yes.
one maybe like 2 year later when I'm like I have enough skills to work in like
Mm.
the individual, so my salary will be higher. Because now I
Yes.
just work for the Korean company. I didn't tell you
Mm.
about my new job, right? Because
Mm.
we didn't learn like in 2 days. So my new job is work for the Korean company, and that
Mm.
is a Korean English center. So they provide the
Mm.
Korean language, English language, and Vietnamese language for Korean students.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
especially for
Okay.
Korean students, and they have a private
Mm.
class and the group class. But actually, private class is more common, and it's just like like tutor class or something like that.
Mm.
One foreign
Yes.
teachers and one Korean student, and they have
You have to. Yes, you have to teach every day.
no. Actually, I don't have to teach in that English center. I do the job like
Mm.
academy staff. So I will check the attendance of the class and check
Yes.
the report. So the teachers have to write the lesson report through
Mm.
the Google Classroom, and then I will check it whether
Mm.
they give some comments for the student or not, and I will check whether they are learning on this materials, that materials, and that's one thing. And I also do the report for um, the normal class, and we also want to open some new course to get more um, like to have the finance of the company.
Yes.
And another thing, we provide the art class and also the cooking class. So I will prepare material for an ingredient for the classes.
Mm. Can you learn Korean?
Yes, like there is a Korean class, but it takes 2 years to master the B1 or B2. I'm not sure about it. So it's just like 1,800,000 for one course. It's like 2 or 3 months. I'm not sure about it. There are so many
Yeah.
Korean there. Like
Okay.
Japan is just like typical area for Korean people to live in and to work in.
Yes. Yes. First, you have to do this job best. Yes, and the first you have to pass um
The probation,
2 months 2 months two
probation,
months thử việc. Yes, thử việc.
probation.
Yes, yes, you have to pass to through this time. Yes, and so you have to work hard.
Yes,
Cause
try my
yes,
best to do
yes,
to pass the probation and stay in the company at least 1 month. No, I mean
yes.
1 year. And then if I'm strong enough and I have enough ability, I can work like and I get to know Hanoi more.
Supper.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can work like the interpreter
yes.
because the salary of
I
the interpreter are much more than the teachers or like the academy staff or the officer.
Yes, after 2 months, I will tell you the next time, the next period, your feeling and your work. Yes, I will tell you, because with an employee, we will have four period about my job, about our job. Yes, and you will pass. You will go through for for periods. Yes, and you will feel sometimes you will feel tired, sometimes
Stressful.
you will yes stress, and sometimes you will want to quit this job. Yes, you will feel good or bad, down mood or something like that. But I hope you can try. You can try, and I said with you last time about how to do tax, how to next tax. So you only tell yourself how to do this job and why this job to tax. Yes, and you can work smart, fast, because okay. Let's do the first two months. Yes. Thử việc vượt gọi là gì hả cô nhỉ?
Probation, I will give you in the chat.
Vacation.
Probation, thời gian thử việc. Probation, thời gian thử việc.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Like their probation is to test whether I'm suitable for the job and I'm good enough to do the job, and also like to test my ability. And the probation is also to um, like to see my performance and my
Yes,
attitude as well.
yes. We can have for keyword for an employee
Yes.
is S is skill, K is knowledge, and C is confident, tự tin,
Yeah.
and M is motivation.
So is it
Yes,
like KCO?
uh,
KCO?
K and S is a group and CM is a group because CM is about your attitude. You confident to do this work, to do this task, and but you have ability, but you don't want to do this task, so your motivation is not good. So with an employee, I will see about 4 keywords. Do you have a skill to do this task? Do you have knowledge to do this task? And do you confident to do this task? And you have the motivation to do this task? Yes. So you have to show those 4 keywords for your boss.
So is it like
Yes.
K O? What the first letter?
K S lead
K S and what else?
S Q C M
K S
C
C.
confidential. No, phải
Oh,
confident. Tự tin.
so K
And
for
M. K is about your head. K là cái đầu bạn. Kiến thức.
K.
Knowledge.
Oh, okay, no.
Yes.
K for
Knowledge. Yes. And skill is your hand. Là cái tay của bạn. So you can do this. You can do this. You can. You know how to do this task. Is your skill. And skill.
Okay.
Yes.
I think my internet is bad, so that's why
Mm.
I interrupted. So it's
Okay.
like K for knowledge and S for what?
Skill.
Okay, K. I will write it down so I can remember it.
Mm.
K for knowledge. S
Yes.
skills.
Yes.
Confident.
Yes.
And M for
Motivation.
motivation.
Motivation. Yes. Probation.
Okay, so knowledge, skills, confidence, and motivation. Okay.
Yes.
What about the attitude? Do you think attitude is important for work?
Attitude is your confidential and motivation. But when you search in Google, they always talk about you about ASK. You don't talk about the confidence and motivation. The confidence is you after you because with for example with this task đối với đối với cái nhiệm vụ này, yes, with this task you have knowledge, you have knowledge about this task and you have a skill to do this task, but you are not confident and you don't have the motivation to do this task, so the result is of course is not good.
Okay.
But in this time you are the freshers. You
Yes.
fresher for this text, not fresher for English. Nó là hai cái khái niệm khác nhau. You
Two
are
different.
fresher for yes, two different. You are fresher for this text, not fresher for English because you have knowledge in English. So you have to improve your skill. So I think your confidence now is not good because your skill is not good. So you can't have the confidence 100%. But your motivation now is very high. It's very simple to say. Your knowledge is high, but your skill is low, confidence low, and motivation high. So you have to improve your low skill and confidence.
Confidence. Because like I'm a
Yes.
fresher for, like I just graduated from university, and before that, I worked as
Mm,
a like the part-time job. I used to work
mm.
in the English center before, but actually working with the full-time job with a
I
lot of
know.
time to do in a
Yes, I
day is
know.
different.
I know. I know. I know. But in this center, you in this Korean center, you are the fresher. You
Yes,
have to recognize, nhận ra điều đó, recognize
yes,
it, and you know where are you now? Yes, where are your level? Because all your experience is in their place, not Korean center. Yes, so you can think about keyword I told you. So you will concert uh, focus in
focus.
yes focus in which was uh, your your knowledge of course I think very high, and your skill I think is if I match you, I don't know about your experience in the past, but now um, I can tell, tell something. For example, we have math for you thang điểm 10 chẳng hạn.
Yeah.
Your knowledge, yes, your knowledge is 9, and your skill is 5, and your confidence is 7, and the motivation is 10. So
Mm.
you can, and after
Probation.
probation, yes, probation, you have to improve it or for the keyword up to 9.
Okay.
Yes, it's very simple.
Yeah,
It's
but
very simple.
yeah, I think this is I know a little about working place, but
Mm.
actually now I have to learn it like from beginning because like I'm the pressure for the like the environment of working as a full time worker because
Yes,
I didn't
yes,
do that before. I think a lot of students who just graduate from university they got the same feeling and they just want to work for the really small companies. Then
yes,
they will like
and
work happily.
yes, yes, and the process is very different.
Different.
Yes, different. The work process is very different. Uh, for example, with me when I come this company, uh, about the training. Yes, I'm master in training, but I come this company. I'm a fresher. I'm a fresher um, because the process is very different. Of course, the basic step is the same, but the details is very different.
So do
So
you
I
have
have
to learn?
yes, I know how to learn it, and I always ask my boss, and because I have experience about this, so when I read a process, I will read it very carefully, and I will ask my boss why, and they she will tell me why this process is different in this company. Yes, and of course I have my opinion. I told her about my opinion. Yes, uh, and I think uh, it have many new word for me. Uh, for example, when I work in the food and beverage field, I will I will say many words about food and beverage. But when I in the human resource field, I have
Resources.
many yes resource. I
Yeah.
have many new words in this field. Yes, of course. So I why I say I am a fresher when I come this company.
Yes, like
Yes,
a lot of people when they are like when they work for the old company like 5 or 6 years and they feel like it is so boring and I need to change my environment and
Yes.
like
Yes.
they they step out of their comfort zones and they come to another company and they have to start again.
Yes.
But I think it's okay
And
to make the difference. And
okay.
yes.
Mm.
But do you think like for the young people, should we um work for a lot of company or should we just stay in the company for the long time?
Oh, you asked me like uh like a girl. She asked me for 2 days ago. She uh, she work in human resource resource field
Resource.
resource and sao con. Bảo bố cho vào đi, con bảo bố cho con đi. Mẹ bảo trồng cho nó mấy đồng này, nó đút được bí này. uh, and she asked me like you, she want to change to another field in finance in finance because she want she want she want to earn more money and um, she want to have more challenging
Challenge. Yes.
challenge. Yes, so she want to do a sale and I asked her um, because when you now is a change, nó là một xu hướng, nó là một xu hướng hiện tại. Because I remember I have told you when now I'm 35 years old and I am a trainer, but you are so young and you are a trainer too. And when 2 years later you can do the same work like me. So with company they will hire, they will recruit you, not me. Yes, because uh, when because you are young, you have 2 year or 3 year experience. So, but the salaries they don't pay more money for you, and so I have to tell you I I have talked with you about the motivation. You have the motivation higher than me. Of course, so of course they will recruit you, not me. So if I I have to develop my level. Um, we have 4 level or 4 period. Uh, beginner, is fresher, dreamer, is so dreamer, nó rất là mơ mộng.
Yes.
And yes, and it's about 0 months to 6 months, and the next step is and the next step, the period 2 is 6 months to 12 months, gọi là vỡ mộng. Yes, nó là giai đoạn vỡ mộng.
Yes.
Yes, yes, and the 12 months and to 18 months you are nó gọi là một cái giai đoạn, nó gọi là supervisor. Yes, you can do everything is very good, and the final level is master. Yes, and with for period they win the boss, your boss. If you are the best boss, they will use for method to give you advice or to give you task, tức là giao việc cho bạn. Yes, or give your advice is very different, And when you work for a company to the period to about 6 months to 12 months, you will want to quit this job. Yes, you will want to quit these jobs. But if you have a passport, he will have you. Or you have another way is you can have you by yourself. Yes, you can vượt qua cái thách thức đó.
Come over.
Yes, yes. So why return your question? If you don't develop your level to master, so you have to change your field. Yes, because you don't have any value with them.
Okay.
You do this job every day, and I can see your result. Yes, it don't have any challenge. It don't have any better result. So I will recruit another pupil thay thế bạn.
Instead of you.
Yes, yes. So you have to learn another knowledge, or you develop your level, and you will become consultant. Why I believe call that for another person.
Yes, I know
Yes,
that's what.
for I said very very simple with training field. The first you can teach. Yes, you are a trainer, and the second you can prepare. Third, you can is have for tax and for tax is suitable for one period. And the third, you will tổ chức đào tạo, prepare training
Yes.
course. Yes, and the final, the highest level, you can consult, give advice for uh, another person about training.
Okay. So let's
Yes.
say there are four
So
levels in the process, and the first one is like the beginners. You have to learn everything, and the second one
yes,
you can like
yes,
prove yourself and be the good
yes,
worker for the company, and the third one
yes,
will be like the trainer for the company, and the last one
yes,
will be the facade, like advisor for the other people
yes,
around
advisor.
the field.
Yes. Bố cho.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's about the like the portraying process. So, what about,
Yes.
have you ever thought about having your own business?
My own business. Yes, I have. Um, my business is um, I and my husband has a company for about the IT, and especially is about call center. It's a customer service. For example, when you call to a bank and will have a person to receive your call. Yes, and set up this system for them to call for you, or you call for them and they receive is our work. Yes, is our task. And every month I will earn money from this this job, because when I sign with you a contract about the call center, and when I finish my job, I set up I finish set up your call center. After that, uh, when you nó gọi là đi vào hoạt động, when you open this call center, opening this call center, you will work with với một cái nhà mạng nào đó. internet supplier, for example, FPT, VNPT, Viettel. Uh, so VNPT, Viettel, and something, some place when discount for me. Yes, so it mean when you call more, I can earn more. Yes,
Okay, yes.
yes,
Do you
and of
cooperate with
course,
uh,
yes, I
them?
cooperate with them. Yes, and because I have a team about us to do this like. So, of course, my company only have me, my husband, and accountant,
Accountant.
and yes, accountant staff. But my husband, he has a team. When he has, you can consider this is a project. Yes, when I set up for you is a project, and when I set up for another person is a project, and he will build a team to set up. Of course, my husband uh, gọi là rất là tốt. He is very good. He can, for example, he can earn 100 millions. He will give his team a half,
Oh, okay.
or yes, or cooking, yes, or 7%. So this team,
70%.
they 70, yes, 70%, and why? And this is the reason that his team is very welcome to do with him
Willing
when
to.
he just willing to do when he receive a project. He will your team. Yes,
So, does he
because
work for any company or he just work for himself?
no, he work for a company. This company is about domestic mỹ phẩm. Yes,
Domestic, not
and
domestic.
domestic, yes, domestic. Domestic là cái gì cô nhỉ?
Nội địa, hàng nội địa.
Nội địa, nội địa, yes, and uh, this company have nó gọi là yes, have 12 branch, 12 branch about spa and cosmetic in our country, and they will develop uh, for about 20 branch in next year. Yes,
That's quite a lot.
and they lead uh, they in this company. He is a head of IT department. Yes, and so this is the reason she no, he have to go on abroad. You so as you know, he went to Ho Chi Minh City to do uh, that project. Yes, because they will nó gọi là áp dụng apply.
Apply.
Yes, many apply many new technique in IT. Yes, and he has to go to teach them and to set up the system. Yes, but I think it's very good field, very good field in Vietnam, and it's a new field in Vietnam. He is the leader. He is a leader, and if you can see, if you can see, nó gọi là một cái tương lai nào dài một chút, hoặc là nhìn đến một cái gì đấy
Long
nó,
term. Long
yes,
term
long
project.
term, yes, long term, you can see long term. For example, when you work with Korean, and you can see the long term, um, the objective, what they want, or the future, their future in Vietnam. So you can prepare prepare for this. For example, I say it's very simple. You can see um, your company in the human resource department. How many people in this department, and how many people can say Korean? Yes. So you can learn about the human resource. For example, is our at ACI, the certificate. certification. Yes, it's online. It's like TOEFL and IELTS, or you can learn about the Korean, or you can go to the Korean to work in the future. So I I want you, I need you can see the long term.
Yeah, long term.
Yes,
And long.
yes, you can see the long term. You can see the future. Yes, so it's in the short, short, short objective. You have to pass the pro. I quyết từ hiểu được không? Probation, and after that you have to think about the long term. Yes. Đang nói chuyện với cô không? Nghe cô đi ngủ đi. Ngồi đi. Cô ra ngồi nghe ngóng.
Yeah, I think
Chào
like.
cô. Chào cô.
Hello there.
Hello kia cô hỏi con nha. Chào cô này.
If I live like near your house, maybe I can be the tutor for your children. But I'm quite far away. Because like
Yes.
I think from here it's around 20 kilometers, right? About 20 kilometers to go there.
Yes. Okay.
It's really far away. But
Yes.
it's really nice here and it's cheap, so I think I can stay here for like long time. And maybe later, if I trade my job or something like that, I will trade my apartment too, also like etc. in the future. But now I'm feel really satisfied with my job and my apartment.
Yes, because you can do five position five positions in a company, and you can learn many knowledge about your company. And after that, of course, you can do multitask, and can do the multitask either requires in thế kỷ 21,
Like the 21st century.
20th century.
21st.
Yes,
It's the 21st already.
21st century. Can do this.
Yeah, like
Yes, can
nowadays
do
a lot of people do the like do sales and
multitasking.
marketing.
Can educate good with your college, with your law.
Yeah, I think my internet sometimes is will interrupted because like there are 6 people
Yes,
are using the internet at the same time.
yes, but I think it's better than
The old one.
last lesson. Yeah, yes, it's better. I can hear you.
Okay, yes. So now it's just like like the workers. In Hanoi there are 2 kinds. I just consider there are only 2 kinds of the worker here. One is the one that can like earn just a little money and they worry about their salary a lot and they live in the rented room. And another one is just like
Yes,
the one who can earn higher salary and they live in an apartment with a really nice view and they want to buy the apartment and live there, live in Hanoi. The one who can earn just a little money, they can train the job and they can go back to their hometown anytime.
yes, yes, of course.
And I feel like when I just started the job in the like Pantado, like the startup company, so I feel like I don't really like it and I don't like Hanoi in general. And I quit the job just because I feel like I see it in only one side, only one vision. But now I can see it in the like in a different vision. I live in a really nice
Yes,
apartment, and I can see people here. They have a higher living standard, and their
yes,
their mindset and also their knowledge are better than the one who just work in the lower living standards. It's really
yes,
different. The one who live in the um, you know meeting area, so they rent the house, not the house, it's just like the really small room with one 1,500,000, and they share it to like 2 or 3 people or even 4 people in that room because they just all
yes,
together. But here it's different. like they can pay like 2 million per month for accommodation, and they feel like it's okay, and they can use a lot of like the tiger device, for example, like the gyms or the swimming pool or the shopping
Mm,
mall or the supermarket. It's very
mm.
different.
Yes, yes. When you have a idol, you win. I don't have a idol, an idol. But if you have an idol, uh, you can image your future,
It's like the
so you
person
can.
you like.
Yes, yes, for the person you like, so you can try to become this person. It's very good.
Yes.
Yes, yes, it's
And
very good.
there's
I
a
think
lot of
so.
people
Mm.
in Hanoi living in a very nice apartment and like the villa, because like I can
Yes,
see in the opposite side there is a really nice area for the not new urban, and they live
yes,
with around like for one house with the riverside is cost like 10 billion or even more,
yes,
like up
yes,
until 40 billion.
yes. They can rent very
No, no,
expensive.
it's not like
Yes,
renting. It's about buying the villa or the house there.
yeah,
It's really expensive, like 40 billion for the house.
yes. Of course, it's a chance to. For example, my friends, yeah, she don't want to. Now she bought an apartment in
Hello?
ngã tư sở. And very 500. No, no, five. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. Um, I forget. I forget what
You just tell me about your
I
friend who buy
what
your house.
I intend to talk.
You told me about your friend who already bought a house.
Yes,
The,
yes, yes, yes. The internet is not good. Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
yes, I can still hear you. I can still hear you.
Um, my son, yes, my son want to sleep, and I will night. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, okay.
Yes, I tell with you. I tell you my two son want to sleep, and I have to let them go to sleep, and will see you tomorrow at night.
Okay, yes, I will see you
Okay?
at night. Yes, okay. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, we're gonna see each other later in tomorrow lesson.